What's going on, guys? My name is Miss Birch, and welcome back. We are back here talking about math. Of course we are. We love math here. All right, so let's get started. As always, we start our lesson off by reading off our standards and our objectives. So let's do it. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Da-da-dee. There we go. All right, so we got two standards for you today. So the first one we have is use addition and subtraction within 20 to solve word problems involving situations of adding to, taking from, putting together, taking apart, and comparing with unknowns in all positions. Essentially by using objects, drawings, and equations with a symbol for the unknown number to represent the problem. We've been working with this one a lot. We're going to continue with it today, so get ready. All right, so the next one we have is add and subtract within 20, demonstrating fluency for addition and subtraction within 10. Use strategies such as counting on, making 10, decomposing a number leading to 10, using the relationship between addition and subtraction, and creating equivalent but easier or known sums. We've been working with this one for a while, and our favorite word in this one is fluency, because we love to practice fluency so we can get better and quicker at our math, right? Of course. All right, so now let's move on to our objectives. We only got two for you today, so listen up. So the first one, as always, I'm going to read it, then we're going to read it together, and then we'll move on to the next one. Perfect. All right, so I can break apart two-digit numbers into ones and tens. All right, all together. I can break apart two-digit numbers into ones and tens. Nice job. All right, let's move on to the next one. I can use at least two strategies to find my answer. All together. I can use at least two strategies to find my answer. All right, so looking at these two objectives, we've been working with the second one for a long time, and that's great because we're getting better at it, we're getting stronger with it. The first one, we've been hearing these terms such as ones and tens since the last lesson. So we're going to dive into that a lot more today. So I'm going to come back and full screen, and we're going to talk about fluency, what we're doing for fluency today. So for fluency today, we're going to be doing something a little different. It's kind of like counting on and practicing with that fluency there, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be breaking apart our numbers. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to do the first one together, and then we're going to try to trickle off as we go and see if you can keep up with the rest of the flashcards. All right, let me share my screen. All right, so let's do the first one together. So it's going to look something like this. I'm going to flip my screen. So right here we have 10. Then we have a question mark on the right-hand side of it. So what I'm going to be asking you is how can we break apart 10 into tens and ones? So if we look, let me pull up my marker. If we look right here, we have two-digit numbers, 1 and 2. And each of these numbers represent either a tens place or a ones place. So right here where the 1 is, this is going to be our tens place. And let me change colors. And right here where the 0 is, that's going to represent our ones place. So if I were to ask you how many tens do we have for this number 10, how many would you say? If we're looking right here, what number is right here? 1. So we would have 1, 10, correct? But then how many ones would we have? Right here. We would have 0 because we don't have any tens. We only have 10. We have 1, 10. So what it's going to look like is this. We have 1, 10 and 0 ones. Think you got it? Let's try the next one. So we got 11. So look at our tens place and our ones place. So here's our tens place and here's our ones place. How many tens do we have and how many ones do we have? Let's see. We have 1, 10, and 1, 1. Did you get the same thing? Nice. Incredible. So now I got some more for you. All right, so we got the number 12. So how many tens and how many ones we have? Let me grab my marker one more time. Here's our tens place. That was a very sloppy circle. We change colors. Here's our ones place. How many tens and how many ones do we have? Well, just like the other two, we have 1 10. How many ones? Let's see. 2 ones. Did you get the same thing? Nice job. So are you sensing a pattern of some sort? I hope so. So what you see is when we're working with the teen numbers, so from 10 until 19, what do you think the pattern is? I'm not going to say it yet because we still got a lot more to get through, but start brainstorming. What do you think our pattern is? Let's keep going. All right, so now we got 13. So how many tens and how many ones do you think we'll have right now? Grab my marker. Remember that this is the tens place. And this is the ones place. So looking at that, how many tens and how many ones do we have? You think you got it? Let's see. Did you guess 1 10 and 3 ones? Awesome. Nice job. So we're just going to keep the ball rolling with the next couple ones. All right, so we got 14. Using the pattern that we haven't discussed, but we are aware of, hopefully, how many tens and how many ones do you think we have for 14? I'm not going to circle anything because remember, where are my tens place? Where's my ones place? What numbers are in those two spots? All right, you ready to check? 1 10 and 4 ones. Awesome job. So let's just keep going. Got a couple more. 15. Brainstorm. What are the numbers that are in my tens place and in my ones place? You got it? Let's see. 1 10 and 5 ones. Nice job. Keep up the good work. All right, next, brainstorm. 16. What are my tens place and my ones place? Let's check. 1 10 and 6 ones, just like over here. We got a 1 in our tens place and a 6 in our ones place. Nice job. All right, next, 17. How many tens and how many ones? Let's see. 1 10 and 7 ones. Nice job. So I got 2 more for you, and then we're going to talk about it for a little bit. All right, 18. Brainstorm. What is in my tens place and what is in my ones place? How many tens and how many ones do we have? Let's see if you got it right. 1 10 and 8 ones. Nice job. All right, so I got one more for you. I don't think we don't need to brainstorm. We're just gonna look at this. We're practicing fluency. If I'm going off of the pattern that I am noticing, what is gonna be our answer? How many tens and how many ones? I think that's gonna be 1 10 and 9 ones. Let's see. Nice job. Incredible. So before I come back, I have a question for you. What do you think that the 20s are going to look like? If we're going to break apart the numbers in from 20 to 29, what do you think they're going to look like? What do you think? How many tens do you think they're going to have? How many ones do you think they're going to have? Keep that locked in your brain. I'm going to come back. So the pattern that we saw, at least what I saw, and I hope you did too, is that when we have these numbers, we're breaking them apart. So let's start with 11. If we're breaking apart 11, how many tens and how many ones are there? There's 1 10 and 1 1, right? Because all we're doing is just splitting this up into 10 plus 1. Because we have one group of 10 and 1 1 left over. We have 1 10 and 1 1. But then when we get to 12, how do we break this up? Doing the same thing, bring up 10 and 2. So we have 110, but 2 1s. So the pattern I'm seeing, okay, so we have 11, 12, we have 110, 110, because that's in our tens place. Then we have 1 1 and 2 1s. What is 13 gonna look like? We have 110 and 3 1s. Nice job. So we see 1, 2, 3, and that's only if we're going in order, right? Nice job. So then the question I asked right after we practiced that is, what would the 20s look like? So let's say I have 24. How are we going to break that up? How many 10s and 1s do you have? Well, if this is our 10s place, and this is our 1s place, how many 10s are in this 24? 2. We have 2 10s. And why do you think we have 2 10s? Besides the fact that it just says 2 right there. Well, if we think about 20, let's write 20. How do we break apart 20? 10 and 10. We have 1, 2 10s, right? Nice job. So that's where we get our 2 10s from. And then what's left over? How many 1s do we have? 4 1s. Nice job. So all we got to do is, when we're thinking about numbers and bringing them apart like this, is essentially we have 2 10s. We have 20 plus 4. Nice job. And if we want to break it down even more to make sure we're getting really clear, we could do 10 plus 10 plus 4. Are we going to get the plus 4? Are we going to get the same answer from 20 plus 4 and 10 plus 10 plus 4? Well, what's 10 plus 10? 20. And what's 20 plus 4? 24. All we're doing is just breaking it down smaller and smaller so we can see it more clearly. Because we have 2 groups of 10 and 4 left over. That's exactly what we have over here. And right here, this is 2 groups of 10 as well. Plus what's left over? 4 1s. Nice job, you guys. All right, so before I move on, I just want to say, keep up the good work practicing that fluency. If you think you can do all the teens by yourself, write them down. Perfect. Great. If you think you can go into the 20s or the 30s or even higher, incredible. Because guess what? We're going to start talking about it a little bit, and then maybe someday we'll get into the 3-digit numbers, such as 100. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm just getting so excited. All right, so now let's get started with our application problem, or our lovely, lovely word problem. Yeah. All right, here we go. So, you ready? Here we go. Jung had 13 markers, and she gave some to Lily. If Jung then had 5 markers, how many markers did she give to Lily? All right, brainstorm. What is important right here that I need to look for? What is my equation going to look like? What is the strategy I'm going to use to help solve this? You ready to read it again? I knew it. All right. Jung had 13 markers. She gave some to Lily. If Jung then had 5 markers, how many markers did she give to Lily? All right, let's come back and let's solve it. So let's write down our important information. So Jung had 13 markers. That seems like a good place to start. 13 markers. And then she gave some away to Lily. We don't know how much. Okay, so then what we know is that when she gave some away, Jung went from 13 markers to 5 markers. That seems important too. Let's write that down. So how many does she have left? How many did she give to Lily? So how many did she give to Lily? I don't know. So we got 13 and 5. So she started with 13, so that sounds like it would be my whole. And then she ended up with 5. Okay, so that's my part. And then the question that it's asking is, how many did she give to Lily? We know that's our other part, but we don't know what it is. So is this going to be an addition problem or a subtraction problem? I think it's going to be subtraction too, right? Because if she started with 13 and she ended up with 5, she's not getting more. She is giving it away. So she has less than. So we're going to put a subtraction sign. And we don't know our answer, but we're going to put our equal sign right there. Nice job. So now let's solve it. What's a strategy that we can use to solve our answer? Solve for our answer. Okay, let's draw our picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just erase this really quick, just to make some room. Let's break it apart. So we have, how many can we break this apart to? If we're going to break it up into 10, and 10 plus what equals 13? 3. Oh, do you see what I'm saying? What did we just go over? What's in our tens place? 1. And what's in our ones place? 3. So we have 1, 10, and 3 left over. So let's draw our picture. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 1 group of 10. And we have 3 left over, right? Okay, so we got 13. So then she gave away 5. So what are we going to do? We're going to cross all 5. Nice job. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many are left? Well, we have a group of 5 right here. So this is 5, 5. And how many are left over? 1, 2, 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Did she get the same answer as me? So if she had 13, she had... If she started with 13 and ended with 5, how many did she give to Lily? She has 8. She gave Lily 8 of her markers. Nice job. So now we're just going to write a statement. All right, so I'm going to put, she gave Lily 8 markers. Just like this. Nice job. We've been working a lot with this stuff, and you guys are crushing it. I'm so proud of you guys. All righty. All right, so now we're going to do another word problem. But this time I'm going to show you a new strategy using our tens and our ones places. Sound simple enough? Maybe? I don't know. Let's give it a try. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. And are you ready? Let's hit it. So, Suhani has some presents left to open. If she received 13 presents and already opened 8 of them, how many presents does Suhani still need to open? Okay, so now brainstorm. What is the important information I need to see right here? Is this going to be an addition or subtraction problem? And what strategy can I use? But wait, we're going to learn a new one. So hold off on that. So let me read it again. Suhani still has some presents left to open. If she received 13 presents and already opened 8 of them, how many presents does Suhani still need to open? All right, so I'm going to come back and let's talk about it. We're not going to solve it right away. Let's talk about it. So she has 13 presents. She already opened 8 of them. But let's not hit that 8 part yet. So let's take a look at 13. How can we break this up into tens and ones? How many tens and how many ones does 13 have? It has 1 10 and 3 ones. Nice job. All right, so now let's take a look at this. Instead of drawing a picture or counting on, I want you to take a look at the tens. So we have 1 full 10, correct? Nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to bring that 10 right here. We have 10. She opened 8 presents. So I'm going to take that information from our word problem and I'll put it right here. So she opened 8. So is this going to be a subtraction or so is this going to be an addition or a subtraction problem? If she opened 8, I mean, she didn't get 8 more presents. She already opened 8. So it's going to be subtraction. So instead of subtracting it from our original 13, we're just going to make it a little bit easier. So what's 10 minus 8? Because of our math fluency, we should know that that's 2, right? Right. So that's what we get. So now we're done with this. What do we have left over? We have our 1s left over. So what are we going to do? We're going to take this 2, we're going to add it to the 3 1s we have left over. So what's our answer? What's 2 plus 3? Because of our math fluency, we know that's 5, right? So then we use this, we use this, and we use this. So what's our answer? 5. Did you see how I got that? So I'm just going to rewrite this equation how we just did it. So instead of starting with 13, we broke apart 13 into 10 and 3, just like we usually do. So we did 10 minus 8 equals 2. And then we did 2 plus 3 equals 5. And that's how we got our answer. See how quick that was? We didn't have to draw pictures. We got to use our math fluency. Incredible. So we're going to take a quick break. So as always, I'm going to let you guys pause the video if you need to. Go get some food, go get some water, go have some fun, go take a nap, go do what you got to do. You're going to come back here. We're going to keep practicing. So if you want to pause the video, now's your opportunity right now. If not, you want to keep rolling. We're going to keep practicing with that same strategy. So I'll give you about 5 seconds to decide. All right, so if you did take a break, welcome back. We missed you. If you want to keep rolling through, perfect. Let's keep going. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the strategy that we just learned from breaking apart our double-digit number into 10s and 1s. We're just going to keep going with it to solve a couple more equations. Sound good? I know, it sounds great, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. All right, so now I'm going to show one more. We'll go over the strategy one more time. I'm going to give you a couple, go at our own pace. And then the last one, of course, you're going to do on your own. Perfect. So let's try 14 minus 5. So we could draw a picture. We could do a lot of other strategies, but let's keep working with the strategy we just used. So when we're looking at 14, what is in our tens place and what is in our ones place? Right. We have 1 10 and 4 1s. Nice job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our 10 and we're going to subtract 5 from it. So here we go. 10 minus 5. So we know, because of our math fluency, a 10 minus 5 is it's 5. Nice job. Perfect. So we used this, we found our answer, but what do we have left over here? We have 4 1s still. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this answer, bring it down here. We're just going to add 4. Nice. And if maybe you're still practicing your fluency and you're not as quick, if you need to take a minute to pause and count out or use a different strategy like counting on your fingers, you can do that. So if we don't know fluently what this answer is, take a second, take a step back. Okay, I got 5. Let's add 4. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 plus 4 equals 9. Nice job. So we used all of this. What is our final answer? 9. Should we double check it? I think so too. So let's erase all this work, make some room. So let's do a friendly 10. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite the equation. 9 plus 5 equals 14. We're going to break this up. How many do we need to get from 9 to 10? 1. That's how we make our friendly 10. And 1 plus what equals 5? 4. Nice job. So we got 10 right here. We use this, we use this, we use this. 10 plus 4 equals 14. Nice job. I love this strategy. I think it's super fun. I think it's effective, and I think we can get our answer just a little bit quicker, or not quicker, more fluently, if you will. And I hope you will. All right, so let's do a couple more. So let's try, how about 16 minus 8? Okay, so what's the first step we're gonna do? We need to break apart a number, preferably a double-digit number. 16. So how many 10s and how many 1s are in 16? We have 1 10. And how did you get that? Because right here we have our 10s place and our 1s place. We have 1 in our 10s place. We have 1 10. How many in our 1s place? 6. 6 1s. Nice job. So now what are we going to do? We're going to take our 10. We're going to subtract 8 from our original equation, correct? Beautiful. Nice job. All right. So we know fluently that 10 minus 8 is 2. Nice job. All right. And then what are we going to do? We're going to take our 2. We're going to add it to what's left over. So we use this. We did this. Our 6. All right. And so if you need to take a time to count up, I mean, you're not still working on your fluency, that's okay. So if I'm going to lock 6 in my brain, 6, 7, 8. So what is our answer to 16 minus 8? It's 8. Nice job. And as always, let's double check our work. So this time, I'm going to put 8 right here. We're going to add 8 equals 16. So let's count up. So I'm going to put an 8 here, and I'm going to draw 8 more circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now all we're going to do is count up. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is, did we get the same answer? Did we get the right answer? That's right, because 16 minus 8 equals 8, and 8 plus 8 equals 16. Incredible. All right, I got 2 more for you. So here we go. 11 minus 5. So what's the first step we're going to do? We're going to break apart our 11. What is in our 10 spot? We have 1, 1 10. Then how many is in our 1 spot? 1 1. Ooh, that's tricky. 1 1. All right, so then we're going to take our 10, put it over here. We're going to subtract it by 5 from our original equation. And we know that 10 minus 5 is 5. Nice job. So then what? We're going to add 5 plus 1, because that's what we have left over, right? 5 plus 1, easy peasy, 6. So 11 minus 5 is 6. Nice job. And as always, you know it. Let's double check our work. So I think let's just lock this in our brain. We'll count on our fingers. So we're going to rewrite our equation to 6 plus 5 equals 11. So let's lock 6 in our brain. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice job. Nice job. All right, so I got 1 more for you. And guess what? I said it earlier, and I'm repeating myself right now. We're going to do it on our own. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to solve this equation. Here's the thing. What I want you to do is okay, so what I want you to do is you're going to make sure your work is nice and organized. You're going to write down the equation, and then I want you to write how many 10s and how many 1s, and then do the same method. I want to see all that work, okay? So let me share my screen, and let's get started. All right, I'm going to set a timer. I know it's not up there yet, but let me get my timer ready. All right, I have it ready. Are you ready? Here we go. So this is your equation. I'm going to give you a countdown. You have 2 minutes to solve it. So are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. All right, you're 30 seconds in. Got a minute and a half to go. Okay, you're halfway done. How are you looking? If you need to pause the video, please pause it and take your time. You don't need to beat the clock. It's only there if you want that extra challenge. Okay, 30 seconds left. Keep it up. Okay, you got 10 seconds. You ready for the 5-second countdown? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice job. All right, let me come back to you. Perfect. All right, well, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but if you want to go back and pause the video, take your time. There's no rush. I would rather you take your time, go really slowly, get the right answer, than rush through and not understand. Got it? All right. So if you did finish, or if you're back from pausing the video, welcome back. Let's go over the answer. So we have the equation. 18 minus 6. So now you tell me, what was the first thing that you did? Okay, so we are focusing on the 18. We broke it up. What did we break it up into? 10s and 1s. Nice job. So how many 10s is in 18? 1. We got 1 10. Nice job. Now how many 1s do we have? 8. Nice job. All right, so we got that step done. What was our next step? We're going to take our 10 and subtract 6. Nice job. So either we're super strong on our fluency, we're still practicing, it's okay. What is 10 minus 6? 4. Nice job. Okay, so now we're done, right? No? We forgot to include our 8 1s. So what are we going to do with this 4? We're going to add it to 8. Whoa, this looks really big though. How are we going to solve this? We could use one of our strategies. We can make a friendly 10. We can count on. What should we do? I think we should use the count on strategy using the circles. That's just how I'm going to do it. But if you did it a different way and you get the same answer as me, incredible. Nice job. So I'm going to take this 8 and I'm going to draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's count up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 18 minus 6 is 12. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest number that we've gotten so far. Should we double check our work? I think so. So let's erase all of our work. If your work looked just like mine or very similar and you got the same answer, nice job. So let's double check. Okay. We're going to turn this into 12 plus 6 equals 18. Oh boy. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to lock 12 in our brain. 12. We're going to count up 6. You ready? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nice job. Did you get the same answer? Nice. So we know that 18 minus 6 equals 12. That's our answer. But when we double checked our work, we took our answer and added 6 instead of subtracted, and we got our same whole. Nice job, you guys. Incredible. All right, so that's it for me today. But as always, gotta ask you a couple questions before I go. So the first thing I'm gonna ask is, if you have a teen number, so let's say a number between 10 and 19, how many 10s will I have? 1, right? Because they all start with 1, so 10 or 12 or 15. What is in their 1 spot? I mean, their 10 spot. It's a 1, because there's only one group of 10. Just like that. Nice job. All right. And now my last question is, what if we were to move into 20s? What would be in our 10 spot then? It would be a 2, right? Because if we write out 20, what's in our 10 spot? A 2, right there. Nice job. All right. So again, that is it for me today, guys. You guys did so well. I'm so proud of you, and I know you're going to keep up the good work, and I will see you another day. Bye.